In the Unit 6 extra credit, again, this is talking about right triangles and trig. It says Felicia wants to draw a triangle PQR such that the coordinates shown are true. The area of PQR cannot be 6 square units, and the cosine of P is 0.6. Draw a possible triangle PQR, then write the vertices to label the triangle. So what we're going to have to do is do some work off to the side and then plot our answer in that grid. One big thing is we're dealing with a right triangle. We're going to draw a right triangle. P, Q, R. Okay? The area of this triangle cannot be 6 square units, and we know the cosine of P is 0.06. So that's what's going to help us figure out the side lengths. Okay, so what we want to do is convert, and you're going to have to use your graphing calculator for this one. Desmos on the OST, they don't let you convert fractions, so you're going to have to use your graphing calculator. So, get my graphing calculator out. To convert this to a fraction using your graphing calculator, you're just going to type in 0.6 and then do math, enter, enter. Takes a little while to load. Okay, so you're just going to do 0.6 and then do math, enter, enter. And it converts it to you to 3/5. So really what this is saying, okay, is that the cosine of P is 3/5. That means, if you remember, we're talking about cosine, so you want to write SOHCAHTOA, and we want to label our sides. So across, since it's the cosine of P, that's where I'm starting from. Across from P is my opposite. Across from my 90 is my hypotenuse. And the side left over is the adjacent. Cosine, the ratio is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent side is, again, adjacent over hypotenuse. The adjacent side is 3, my hypotenuse is 5. Okay. Well, at least we know a leg and the hypotenuse. Here's the thing. And we just have to figure out, well, what's the length of the bottom side, so then we can plot it on the grid. Well, whenever you're missing a side in a right triangle, you can either use trig, but we don't have the angle. Here we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, because whenever you have a missing side of a right triangle and you knew 2 of the sides, you use the Pythagorean theorem. So your hypotenuse is always your C. Then it doesn't matter, make one side your A and one side your B. So we have 3 squared plus x squared equals 5 squared. 3 squared is 9. 5 squared is 25. Move the 9 over. So we get x squared is equal to 25 minus 9 is 36. Square root both sides to get x by itself. Oh, sorry. 25 minus 9 is not 36, it's 16. Sorry, that's 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So then I know my opposite is 4. So I figured out that criteria, because when we find the cosine of P, it's going to be 3/5. It's going to be 0.6. Okay, so we fit that criteria. Well, we have to make sure the area is not 6 square units. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. And the base and the height are the legs of your right triangle. So my base is 3. My height is 4. So when I solve this, 1/2 times 3 times 4 is 6. Well, here's the problem. It said our area can't be 6. So what you're going to have to do is pick any number. I would not pick a very big number. I'd pick a number like 2. And you're going to multiply all the sides by 2 to get your new triangle. And then you're going to plot that new triangle on the grid. So if we multiply 3 by 2, it's 6. 5 times 2 is 10. And 4 times 2 is 8. So now when we find the area, just to double check, 1/2 base times height. My base of my triangle is 8, my height is 6. So 1/2, 8 times 6 is 24. Okay, so now my area is not 6. And the cosine, this is again PQR, the cosine is still 0.6. This is my opposite, this is my adjacent, this is my hypotenuse. When I find the cosine of P, 6/10 still equals 0.6. So we fit all our criteria, that's the size of my triangle. You could have multiplied each side by 3, by 4, I wouldn't go very much bigger than that. So you can plot it anywhere. I'm going to start here and plot and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go down 6. Okay, and then I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just going to plot the legs, and then the hypotenuse is automatically 5 when you connect it. Then you have to remember to label your points. Label them how you have it on your triangle. So P is up here, Q is my right angle, and R is the other angle. And you are done. So go ahead and try some similar practice on Canvas.